Alright guys, as you can see, what's it called, by the little clip at the start, that's just that's a quick clip of me like absolutely dogging on someone in the top 250, like LFT Arc Order Abuser, completely brain dead at the game. Anyways, what I'm gonna say is this build has like a 90% win rate for me. I'm decently good at PvP, I'd say, but like this will definitely, there's like a 99% chance this will boost you at least 200 elo rank, like if you make a build like this. Okay, so I'm gonna go over all my stats and everything I went pre-shrine on this build, and all the weapons I use, all the modifiers, everything. Like I'm gonna go over absolutely everything to make this build as good as possible. All right, starting off, I'm gonna go over my pre-shrine stats. Okay, this build has to be extremely specific if you want to make it the way I make it. Okay, so you're gonna want to get exactly 60 agility and exactly 50 fortitude before you shrine. Okay, this is so you can get Lord Commander, Grand Support, and Reinforce. Make sure you get absolutely all of those talents before you Shrine of Order, and also get Tap Dance. So those are the two you need to get. You might be wondering, like, why don't you get Cheap Shot? Like, it's only 5 away. You will not be able to get, like, make the build how I want to make it, you know, if you get Cheap Shot. So you can't. As you can see, I'm literally, like, having to miss free medium just because of how, like, you know, how stat redux, this build has to be so specific, guys. Like, I can't stress this enough. Okay, so once you get that, you want to put 1 point into Strength, 1 into Willpower, 1 into Flame Charm, 1 into Medium. Then you want to Shrine of Order. You're going to want to get 50 strength for Ashlam and Star Kindred. Okay, I don't really use my Star Kindred moves that much. It's just Star Kindred is like really overpowered in Chime. It's one of like the best oaths in my opinion. And 40 willpower, I went that so I can get Undying Flame, okay, for the depth skanking. And I also went that for Azure Flames. Azure Flames are like absolutely insane, so I'd recommend to get that. I also went 80 Flame Charm so I can level up all my flame launchers to level 5. I'm gonna go over why in a second. And I'm using what's it called, I'll just go over everything else, but yeah, I'm using Chaos Blade because I can't use Shy Katana since I've only got 97 medium. Another thing that's extremely important, get 6 vitality and 6 erudition. You might be wondering, why the hell aren't you going Songchan or proficiency? Because you do not need it on this build. This build's so unbelievably overpowered, guys, that you do not need to have anything in proficiency or Songchan. You do 9 damage per second if you have someone on fire with this build. That's how crazy it is. So I'm gonna go over all the marches I have now, all the talents. I'm gonna scroll through them really quickly at the end of like the list. I'll go through my talents at the end, but for now I'm gonna just go through all the marches and what you need to modify on them to make them as good as possible. All right, guys, so for the marches, I use Ashlam. I put 3 perfect lenses on it. You can put 3 crystal lenses on it as well to make it even bigger. And I have it up to level 5. I put a blue gem on like almost every single one of my marches. I have a blue gem on this. I have 3 strays and 3 clouds on Rising Flame. That makes it extremely big. As you can see, like it literally just hits like everywhere. On my fire palm, I have 3 stray stones. It makes it extremely large. You can put cloud stones on it as well if you want. I have 3 Strayers, 3 Drift, and 3 Cloud Stones on Burning Servants. It makes them really big, and it also makes them like faster because it's called the Drift Shards on it. On my Flame Leap, I put a Reversal Spark on it. That's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want for that. That's just for me, you know, like canceling in the depths so I can fly. But if you want to make this build even better, I wouldn't recommend using a Reversal Flame Leap so you can get another Meteor Impact on with Flame Leap. I'm using Reinforce. I have a blue gem on that. Reinforce is for, you know, the extra 3% of my HP back and also the damage reduction. I haven't leveled it up yet. I don't think I can level it up that much anyways because I've only got 25 fortitude. Celestial Assault, I only use this like, you know, equip my wings. I'm not really good at using Celestial Assault in PvP, but like, you know, some people are cracked with it, so yeah, you can use that if you want. Fireforge must have. I have Hell Partisan. I'm going to go over what that does in a minute, but Fireforge is really overpowered and it does a lot of push damage as well if all of them hit. And then last but not least, Flame Wisp. I have 1 Eternal and 2 Aeons on it. That's all you really need, to be honest. It still lasts for extremely long if you just have this amount of stuff on it. And it doesn't have that many cast signs. And you can see, like, you'll get used to it and it's like really easy to cast and you can cast it extremely fast as well. Sorry if I'm talking fast. By the way, you can slow the video down if you want. I'm just talking fast because I don't want to make this video too long. All right, so for the enchant, I'm using Azure, Blazing, sorry. People be asking like, what is this? If you have Azure Flames, it makes Blazing blue, so it looks trippy as hell. But the main point of this build is the fire damage, okay, with the deep fire ring. It makes it take 9 damage per second, okay, if they're on fire. So like pretty much all I have on this build, the whole point of this build is to like spam my marches and set them on fire for the entire match. And you're gonna see all the talents that make this like, you know, build extremely good. All right, I'm gonna go over my talents now. Here's my summary just to be like, you know, show you. I have 525 HP and I only have 115 from equipment bonus, which is pretty good, but there's people out there with 130 HP kits, so you can make it a little bit better. Here's my talent bonuses. Now I'm gonna go over all of my talents. Wyvern Claw, really good. Evasive Expert, all of this stuff. Tap Dancer, Spine Cutter, all of these are amazing. Flame Rebound, very good. The Final Act, very good. Exoskeleton to the finish, Neuroplasticity, all must-haves. Observation and Safety Dance, very good as well. Dasher Claws, Where's the Spy? You don't really need this as much. Bulldozer, Bloodline Spirit, Mirage Clone. I would not recommend getting Exploding Mirage Clone on this build. The Mirage Clone is so much better in my opinion because they cannot parry like the little explosion thing. So they're just like instantly set on fire. That's a free like 18 damage like in like 2 seconds. Undying Flame, I just have this for depth ganking. Speed Demon, very, very good. Chronostasis, pretty good for ganks. Showstopper, very, very helpful. Impervious Slumber, also helpful for ganks. And Scuba Journal. Those are all the talents of this build. I pretty much just use a blue gem on every single one of my marches. Like that's like all you have to know about the build. The build is absolutely insane. Things I'd recommend for this build: always be fainting Ashlam. It's very, very easy to hit and has an extremely big hitbox. When you're using Burning Servants, always make sure to like run and use it at the same time because it has a higher chance of hitting them. And the last tip for this build that I'm going to tell you all, that will guarantee you, it will guarantee like a hit every time, guarantee, like almost all the time. Feint your Fire Palm and then use it like while you're swinging, because sometimes when you're swinging you use Fire Palm, it cancels the first half of the animation, so they will not see it coming. So yeah, I hope this video helps you out, and yeah, have a nice day.